Dundalk TV is on Wise Avenue at Tony's Pizza, and there's a lot of police cars here. Everything's all taped off, and we're just coming to check it out right now. You have any idea what happened? So the traffic's still moving, but a lot of squad cars here. So Tony's is blocked off. A lot of police officers here. No telling what happened yet. So you have any idea what happened?
Oh, I just got that.
Okay. No one's sure right as of yet, but Tony's is the one that the building is closed up, and okay, so they have the road blocked off, the store is blocked off, there's no access to the store. 8 police that I can see, but a lot more cars, so could have some of the police officers inside. I didn't see anybody moving when I came by, but it is possible. Did happen to hear one of the police officers say something about somebody walking down the road. So they were kind of indicating that they walked across Wise Avenue and maybe down a street there. So what that's about, I'm not sure. But there was just another incident here where somebody was shot not too long ago at the 611 convenience store. DundalkTV covered that. I would say that was within the last 6 months. Not really sure what's going on here now, but some people are leaving by the rear door. Whatever it was, or whatever happened here, surely drew a lot of police. No, I don't. I'm trying to find that out myself. Go see if anybody will share any information. Would you be willing to share any information with Dundalk TV?
I'm sorry, what, sir?
I said, would you be willing to share any information with Dundalk TV?
All I saw was a gentleman run across the street yelling for help. I can't help you with anything other than that.
Oh, okay.
You know, if I knew more, I'd give you more, but I don't.
Okay, so it was just one person that ran from the scene?
Yeah, well, I only saw the gentleman that got hurt.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see nobody else.
Okay, so it wasn't any employees or anything. It was like somebody that came to the store, maybe
No,
a patron.
He come running up from the ABC streets.
Yes.
From over there where the yellow sign is, and he come running up holding his shots on his cell phone. And when he got over there, I found everybody yelling he got stabbed.
He got stabbed, so it was a stabbing. Yeah, well, it wasn't too long ago, within the last 6 months, I covered something where somebody was shot right over here. So.
Yesterday. There was a shooting yesterday over there.
Well, you know what? I did hear about that there was a shooting somewhere yesterday. 2 people got shot. So
yeah, right over there yesterday.
Okay, so a lot of activity going on the ABC streets.
Oh.
Then.
Been like that for years.
Okay. Well, I heard somebody who's living over there had said that they were having some real problems. They couldn't wait to get out. So, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of real problems over there. People getting hurt every night over there.
Yeah, so it's
not safe to walk the streets at night over there.
okay. So they have a lot of heavy drug use and things.
Oh yeah, drug use, drug activity, you name it.
Okay.
There's even prostitution going on over there.
Okay. Well, I thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. You have a good day.
So as DundalkTV talked to some concerned citizens, they had shared that there is a lot of illegal activity going on in this area, especially right here at the 611 convenience store. They said it's a area where a lot of people are coming to sell drugs and pick up drugs. This has been an area where we have been at in the past, where someone was shot and ran across the street right to this particular business. And I was told that there was a shooting here last night, and I did hear that there was a shooting in Dundalk. I'm not sure that this was it, but they said 2 people were shot. It may have been this location, I'm not sure. But the police are here on the scene still, and they're doing their investigation. Someone was stabbed, and I don't believe anyone has been apprehended at this point in time. But the people that I were talking to said things need to change, and DundalkTV wants to help bring that change, and we all have to work together as a community with the police. DundalkTV is with a concerned resident in the ABC streets, and we're just going to take a little ride, and she's going to share some information about how she feels about what's happening in the community. Okay, so what has been happening, and how does that make you feel?
The last 2 weeks, I mean, it's very disconcerting. I've lived here for 17 years, and I don't understand. You know, they moved the police station from North Point over to Colgate. So now they've taken all that trash from Colgate and they've pushed it into Inverness. We got a community organization that's involved. She's working with the police. She's working with the pest control to get rid of the rats. She's doing everything she can and keeping people involved and making this a good community. And we got people wanting to drive over top of police cars. We got shootings on frames.
And a stabbing tonight.
And yeah, that's what I understand. I'm coming home from my second job, and I come past Tony's, and I see, you know, it's all cordoned off, and I said, what, they robbed Tony's? And the cop said, no. I mean...
Yes, and I spoke to some people that were around, and they saw someone that had been stabbed, and also the police were looking for someone that actually did the stabbing, so we can confirm that. And supposedly there was a shooting last night in the community.
Yeah, that was well, that was actually Wednesday night. But my thing is I mean, I have seen people in my neighborhood that I've never seen, and like I said, I've been here 17 years. It was 17 years in May. And what I don't get is there's people running through my neighborhood now. There's people getting picked up on my corner, and then they get dropped off in front of my house in the middle of Ewald Avenue. I'm not going to tell you what my house number is, because that's none of your concern.
Don't want you to.
But I live there, and I got people getting dropped off right out in front of my house, walking up to the car they just got out of. You know, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
Well, the same thing is happening in my neighborhood, and I see people on phones, and they're directing people to where they're at. People pull up in cars, or somebody on foot's finding a car, or somebody that's in a car is finding somebody who's on foot. And actually, I walk around and I pick up different things that are paraphernalia. So here's a big bag I just picked up yesterday, and then I picked up quite a few of the smaller bags, and they're just discarded and littered all over the place. So I just like to show what is going on in the community, try to help out, and definitely we need to work with the police to change the way things are. We all have to work together, come together, and that's what it's going to take to rectify the situation. So is there anything else that you would like to share?
Other than I just, like I said, I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. As a resident of Dundalk, this is not my first time I've lived in Dundalk. I used to live down, you know, off Peach Orchard. My dad still lives there. I grew up. I was a city girl. I just.
Well, I understand what you're saying. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken myself. This is my community. We never had all of these kind of problems. We had certain things happening, but it was never. I don't remember. You know, I look at the police reports on Baltimore County and everything, what's happening in our community, people carjackings, stabbings, shootings, people pulling guns on each other. That is not the Dundalk that I grew up in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. It has only started, I would say, in my estimation, maybe about the last 7 years. I didn't follow the crime reports or anything heavily before that, but it's really escalated recently, so we do need to do something about it. So thank you very much, and I hope that we can all work together and change the situation.
Get rid of this nonsense, please, please. I mean, we're all out here working to do something for, you know, and just survive. Just survive. Stop with the video games. Get your kids off the video games where it's fun to shoot and kill and shoot. Stop with the video games, because that's where your biggest problem starts.
I agree with that as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's where your problems start. It's fun. It's cool.